Lakers are virtually unbeatable. They have won 11 in a row, including the first playoff game against Golden State. Good evening, everybody. I'm Brett Musburger alongside Mindy Rudolph. Mindy, what do the Warriors have to do tonight?
Well, they got to get more point production out of Phil Smith. He only had 6 points in the first game. Don Chaney did a great job on him. Barry did a super job. And there's a question mark right now about Cliff Ray, whether he's healthy or not.
All right, down at center court, ready to go, the lineups. Richie Powers and Bernie Fryer will be the officials working the game. Ray in the starting lineup. We will see Parrish. Kareem won the tap, and he's got control there. Now the Lakers. Don Chaney, a marvelous defensive guard, wearing number 12. Cassie Russell out there. Kareem likes it on the left side. Clifford Ray pushing on him. The first shot is taken by the big guy. The glass is controlled by the Lakers. They'll get a second chance. Cassie Russell muffins in 2-0.
That's one thing about Cassie Russell that the Golden State Warriors can't afford, Brent. He gets on a shooting streak early. They'll just keep pumping him up and gains his confidence.
Here's the man under the spotlight, Phil Smith. Intercepted on the turnover now. Here come the Lakers. Going all the way is Ford. It's 4-0.
Don Ford on a foot race, beat everybody.
All right, now also we've got Portland, Denver. We'll be cutting back and forth, keeping you up to date on both games. Earlier tonight, Philadelphia defeated Boston 109-100. Here come the Warriors trying to get on the scoreboard. Williams inside. Good defensive work down there by the Lakers, who clogged it up. Inbound pass to be set up now by Gus Williams. Berry pops back out far. Turnover again. Here come the Lakers. 2 quick bursts. Tatum replacing the injured Lucius Allen.
And the Lakers are off to a very, very quick start. Al Adams doesn't like it. He's going to call a timeout and get his club together.
Listen to the difference here in the Forum. The crowds have come alive. They're believing in their Laker franchise.
This is Concours, a world-class luxury compact from Chevrolet in Europe to show that an American luxury compact can challenge the roads of the world. Concours is an affordable car built for drivers who want compact maneuverability, an uncommonly well-appointed interior, and dependable Chevrolet engineering. Concours, built for Americans at home anywhere. A world-class luxury compact from Chevrolet.
Penn makes more tennis balls than anyone in America. Tested electronically for quality and response. Penn tennis balls to give you long play, lively bounce, and consistent performance off the racket. Penn, the official ball of World Team Tennis.
For the first time on television, they fought for the world's hottest prize.
They're my Apaches. I run them any way I want to.
Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleef damned the odds of El Condor for $1 billion in gold. They've got nothing to lose and one sexy woman to challenge the whole Mexican army. El Condor on the CBS Wednesday night movies.
I told you earlier tonight that Philadelphia defeated Boston 109-100. 2 games now underway. This one here in the Forum and also in Denver. We'll be keeping you up to date on that contest between the Trailblazers and, of course, the Denver Rockets. And as you can see here early, the Lakers are taking advantage of the stumbling Golden State Warriors. 4 field goals, and the Warriors have yet to score. Berry 24, being chased by Cassie Russell, not noted as a top defensive forward. Jamal Wilkes has got the Warriors lit up, 8-2. 10 minutes left, first quarter here in the Forum. The Lakers won game 1 of this best-of-7 set. Cassie again.
What I said earlier about Cassie getting off on an early shooting streak, he hits his first couple, he is awfully tough. Barry's going to come up and have to play with a hand in his face.
Cassie now pursuing Berry. Rick trying to get free. Wilkes hits, and it's 10-4 as Wilkes trails the Los Angeles Lakers. So WCSF hit 5 of 6 here early in the first quarter with 9:23 to go. Pressure the guard. That's the strategy the Warriors will attempt to use as we've got our first foul. Of course, the Lakers picks up foul 1.
When the Lakers get on defense, Brent, you'll see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sag, stop off the penetrating lanes and the driving lanes, which also helps the defensive team tremendously.
The way the Lakers are shooting here early, it's tough to double-team Kareem. You've got to stay out and be honest with guys like Cassie. This time he's short, and Phil Smith with control. Warriors want to apply heat, and here it is. Williams make it 10-6. That's speed. Make the transition. Control the tempo. That's what Al Adams told the Golden State Warriors in a pregame meeting tonight here in the Forum. Both teams worked out early. The Lakers studied videotape prior to the start of this game. He's at the hook side. Smith with another rebound at the defensive end. Coming down on John Ford. Off to the right, it's Jamal. You can hear a teammate yell, Silky, get it back. Back it up. Now into Silky. A 2-point game. The Warriors claw right back. 8:25, first quarter.
The Warriors right now.
Some of the finest games, Mindy, that you've ever officiated in the playoffs have been game 2 of a series, and this is a second game.
It's awfully difficult to win 2 in a row, and the Warriors right now are going to test the Lakers whether their home court advantage will hold up in the playoffs. The Warriors right now are pushing the ball up the court.
Wilkes is 3 of 3. The hot hand early hit Phil Smith. Smith had only 2 field goals in that first game. Berry with those quick hands off to the side, and they work and set it up now. Jamal is double teamed. Goes inside. Cheney stepped into the passing lane. Earl Tatum. Rookie gives it up. Now it's Cheney. Going to the big guy, Kareem. There's that new shot that he has used so effectively this season. Clifford Ray with that high post center. Williams cuts off it and goes in. Leonard Ray roll into the hoop. Turnover time again by the Warriors. Here's Don Ford.
When you get the fast breaks like that, it's defense that does it. You control the boards. You can run.
Smith sets the play. Off Ray's hand. So now Tatum comes back, and we want to go in now to Denver and Portland, so let's go to Jerry Gross for a report.
We welcome in our Los Angeles Golden State audience. The basket was just scored by Denver at the foul line. It'll be Dan Issel. 7:44 to go in the first period. 16-10 now. The Blazers had led by 10. I'm Jerry Gross along with Steve Jones.
All right, then Dan Issel got the ball in deep. One of the things that Denver wasn't able to do was get the ball in from the outside on Wednesday night. And Issel, a fine offensive player, got a good shot. He got a little bump. And Walton's got his first foul.
And, of course, Denver in the white uniforms, in the dark uniforms, the Portland Trailblazers. They won the opener by 1 point in a thrilling game here in Denver. And now it's game 2, and the lead is cut down to 5. They were up by 10 points, that is Portland. The press all over the court. Twardzik breaks it. Twardzik finds Hollins on the left side. Back inside, intended for Twardzik. Down he goes. No whistle on the play. With his hand in the air, the official is Joe Crawford. You may know his dad, Shag Crawford. Used to be a National League umpire. Working with him, Rich Jackson, number 50. The 2 officials in the game this evening. Inbounded by Portland. They lead by 5, 7.5 to go. And Twardzik scores inside.
Dave Twardzik plays like a guy 6'5". He's always inside. But excellent inbound pass right here. Twardzik does the smart thing, steps in, nobody guards him, and he gets 2.
Back to live action. Dan Issel misses the shot. The rebound taken away by Lucas, and a whistle and a foul against Lucas. And Lucas is storming mad at the official. Lucas can't believe it. Lucas is visibly upset as the foul is called against him. It'll be the second team foul called. Make it now the third team foul called against Portland. And 2 team fouls called against Denver. And the lead is 7 for Portland over Denver.
Oh, that's a bad call right there. Silas had the position inside, but the ball came off long, and he just got the rebound, and the referee called it on his back, and it was not a good call.
David Thompson hits for Denver. He has a great vertical leap, as you know, 42 inches. Remarkable. For a man 6'4.5", he can really fly. And you did see a shot at Jack Ramsey a moment ago, upset with the call. And, of course, the coach of Denver, Larry Brown. A traveling violation. 7 minutes to go. First period, 18-13. Portland leads Denver.
All right, back in the Forum. Golden State is closed in. Now the Los Angeles Lakers with control, and Kareem comes back. While you're away, Rick Barry hit a couple of free throws. Wilkes a jump shot. He's 4 of 5. Goaltending on Kareem against a shot by Rick Barry. 18-13. 5-19. First quarter. Game 2. Warriors with possession right now against the Lakers. Phil Smith still being overguarded by Cheney. In a low to Clifford Ray, who hits a short jumper.
That time, Kareem was zoning in the 3-second lane. Clifford Ray, not a very good shooter. Couldn't get over in time to block it off.
I think we should point out that the use of the word zone, Mendy, does not mean that it's that illegal the way they now play it in the NBA. Certainly a center like Kareem will slough off all the time. Tatum. And again, the Lakers control. Quick pass by Kareem, eluded Cassie, but hit last by the Warriors. High lob to Kareem. 20-15, a 5-point Laker lead. Look at Cheney staying with Smith. Smith trying to get some shooting room. Wilkes back to Ray, roll off that pick.
Beautiful pick and roll between Jamal Wilkes and Clifford Ray. Jabari got burned on that play. He sagged a little too deeply and didn't come back.
Lakers up now by 3 points. Welcome those of you watching the Portland game. You have just seen Phil Smith hit a layup for the Golden State Warriors with 4 minutes to go in quarter number 1. The Lakers lead by a point. They were ahead 8-0. Jamal Wilkes has brought the Warriors back with some great shooting. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has made his last 4 shots. He's 4 of 5 for 8. And now the Warriors have got a chance to go ahead. So here they come. Barry looking in. The key is what will Phil Smith do in this game. Rick Barry off the mark. Outlet to Cassie Russell. Smith is back on Russell. Don Ford the other side.
Good hustle by Don Ford. He knew that Cassie Russell was going to need help on that play. He broke down court. Cassie Russell with a great pass over to Don Ford with an easy fast break layup.
The Lakers without Lucius Allen, who dislocated a toe in game 1 of this series. Hopes to be back Sunday in game 3 in Oakland. Barry maneuvering inside off the mark. Kareem defensive outlet. Here is Ford. He's had 2 ram dunks. Back down to Cassie. Off the Lakers. Don Cheney touched it last, so it'll go to the Warriors. 3-point Laker lead. Bernie Fryer working this game with Richie Powers. So the Warriors can come back in. We've got 3:01 to go. The Lakers up 22-19. Smith outside. Barry gives the Warriors a second chance, and Kareem was there on defense. Cassie.
Good penetration that time, finding Cassie Russell as the open man, and when he gets hot, he just gets hot.
Now the rookie Robert Parrish has been inserted in. Help out against Kareem. The Lakers are trying to get some movement into their attack, Mindy. Usually they will slow it down.
What they're doing right now, they're taking a peek over their shoulders, and if they see they're going to control that rebound, Don Ford and Cassie Russell are taking off and heading down court, possibly for an easy fast break, and it's worked 3 or 4 times right now, and that's why they find themselves ahead 24-19.
Mr. Butkus and I have a problem. I do not appreciate American football.
And I don't appreciate rugby.
However, there is one thing we both appreciate. Light beer from Miller. Light contains a third less calories than their regular beer. It's also less filling.
But our favorite thing is the way it tastes.
Quite right, Dickie boy. I'll never like your football, but I do love your light beer.
Mike, I'll never like rugby, but I do love those cute little shorts.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Hi. I don't drive that way out on the streets, and please don't you either. You know the old gray ghost here? Well, inside she runs like a top. That's why the folks at STP hired me, because they know I take good care of my own cars, including my new family wagon here, and I use STP oil treatment in all of them. They want me to tell you why? I'll tell you why. On account of it works. And that's the name of that tune.
Hello, National. I need a car tomorrow in Dallas. My green light number is 28517.
I make your reservation. 6 minutes all it takes.
I wash the car.
I check the oil.
I test the tires and brakes.
I make sure that they are all completely up to par.
I hand you the keys to a General Motors car.
10,000 people working for you. The big green team. We're National Car.
When television was young, a 2-hour special that captures all the wonder and magic of the early days of television. Relive the most unforgettable moments of those golden years when television was young. Thursday at 9, 8 Central.
Another gem.
Mindy, you mentioned the former Michigan star Cassie Russell and how when he gets hot, he can burn a team up. 8 points already in the first quarter. He had only 2 points at the half Wednesday night and then came on. I think even more importantly is the fact that he has dished out 5 assists. And the Lakers are up right now by a score of 26-19. 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go in this, the first quarter of the second playoff game between these two Western Conference foes. They split during the regular season 4 games on the turnover. Here's the rookie, Tommy Abernathy of Indiana, who stole that ball for Jerry West Los Angeles Lakers. Now the Lakers will set up. Wilkes comes out with Abernathy, who goes back to Bo Lamar. Berry with the ball on the floor. Charles Dudley off to Wilkes. Warriors are not getting any offensive rebounds. It's 1 shot and out right now. Cheney's still in there, primarily to hound Phil Smith. Inside to Lamar. He's missed outside and inside, and Kareem cleans up. Big difference, Mendy, at the offensive board end, getting those second opportunities.
Robert Parrish is going to have to box Jabbar out of there, or else he's going to murder him under those boards.
9-point lead right now. Largest of the game for the Lakers. Rooks on a drive. Did you see Kareem come across that key? And look at the movement in the Laker attack. Lamar. But they'll come back, says Richie Powers. Offensive foul.
You'll watch this now. Watch Rick Barry come into your picture. He'll take a stationary position, bringing on the offensive foul. A good play by Barry.
Inside of 1 minute here in the first quarter. Barry off. He has had a poor shooting first quarter here in the fourth. Scored 40 points in game 1, but he said it didn't matter. We still lost it. Russell off. And again, the Lakers get a second chance, only they cannot take advantage of it. So now Kareem getting that rest, as he always does at the end of the first quarter. C.J. Kupek out on the floor. He'll take Parrish. You can see him. Switched off on Smith. Has to give it up to Wilkes. Abernathy's there. Abernathy has pulled Wilkes off. We have come to the buzzer. The end of quarter number 1 in the Los Angeles Forum. Lakers 28, Warriors 19, and Portland leading Denver by 5.
With all the different tire prices, it can be confusing. How do you know what a good tire value is? Well, here's the straight talk from Sears. Guardsman tires are Sears' lowest price tires in every type. Guardsman 4-ply from $16.50. Guardsman belted from $22.88. Guardsman radial from $29.88. Guardsman, backed by Sears. So you know they're good tires. Sears, for straight talk, good values, and satisfaction.
Sears National Automotive Sale. The Sears 48, a maintenance-free battery. A battery you never add water to is now on sale. The Sears 48, now only $29.99. You save $10. Now Spectrum 10W40 motor oil is on sale by the case. Only $12. You save 33%. Protect your engine with Spectrum 10W40.
That's Sears' best.
At Sears.
I'm Rick Barry, and if you're a basketball fan, I have an idea that's as exciting as sinking the game winner. Visit Basketball's Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts, the game's mecca. You'll see our glamorous yesterdays, the men and the teams, amateur and professional, who built the sport you love. Dr. James Naismith, who invented basketball. Bob Cousy, who refined it. George Mikan, its first oversized star. John Wooden, the legendary coach. They're all there along with 90 more. It's open year-round, waiting for you.
The preceding public service message has been brought to you in cooperation with the National Basketball Association. That's our situation here in the Forum. Let's go to Jerry Gross in Denver.
We welcome our Los Angeles Golden State audience here in Denver. 2:12 to go. First period, 26-22. Portland leading, and that's Bill Walton of Portland going over to Larry Steele. There is 16 seconds on the timer. Walton shooting, missing. That's got a rebound taken away by David Thompson. A bucket here could narrow things up. It's 26-22. Jones with the dunk. Bobby Jones. He's got 6 points, and it's now 26-24.
Bobby Jones with great jumping ability just took the ball in for a big grand slam, brought the crowd to their feet. Denver behind by 2, and Larry Steele is struggling in the corner.
We have 7 seconds on the shot clock, and the basket is made by Maurice Lucas, who has 8 points. He's tied with Dave Forgic, and the Trailblazers trying to win their second in a row in Denver. Now lead by 4 with 1:22 to go in the first period. A lot of pushing and scratching inside in the hole between Walton and Marvin Webster. Much more so when Webster is in the pivot playing defense against Walton.
One of the problems for Denver, Portland that time with good defensive pressure. One of the problems for Denver in close games, they get a little bit tentative with their offense. They seem to not execute as well as they've done earlier. When they get a little bit of a lead, they seem to play a lot freer.
Oddly enough, their record is 4-15 in games decided by 5 points or less. So they have had their problems winning the close contests. Lionel Hollins hand check now with Ted McClain. It goes over that in the game for the first time. Number 34, Robin Jones at 6'9". Dave Forgic has it knocked out of bounds. We have 58 seconds remaining in the first period. The Portland Trailblazers, 28, and the Denver Nuggets, 24. Lionel Hollins, no basket. 56 seconds remaining in the first period. The lead is 4 for Portland. David Thompson back in the lineup. Substitutions made by both coaches now. Larry Brown upset slightly. Thompson back in the game working with Jim Price. Forgic picking up Price. Hollins picks up Thompson. Silas in the middle. A lot of pushing going on. Webster going against Robin Jones. Rebounded by Silas, who's knocked out of bounds, is off the chest of Marvin Webster. 41 seconds remaining in the first period. A 28-24 lead for Portland. They have possession. Gary Gross along with Steve Jones. We're in Denver, Colorado. You see to the right the time remaining in the period and the 24-second clock on your left. Here comes Jim Price. That's David Thompson. No basket. They say he traveled. No basket. That's the time remaining in the period. No basket, and the lead is still 4. In the ball game, Ted McClain. Coming out of the game, David Thompson. So it'll be Price and McClain on defense.
Well, the intensity of the game has picked up tremendously. Both teams' offense now struggling as the defense picks up, and it's 17 seconds left in the quarter, and Portland's going to work for the last shot. You can look for him to go to Lucas, possibly on a post-down play.
He is down low, and he has Silas down low, and he's much stronger than Silas, and he has it. Let's see if he moves on it. Gives the double pump and bangs it in. Good call, Steve Jones. At the end of the first period in Denver, Colorado, the Portland Trailblazers 30, the Denver Nuggets 24.
Back now in the Forum, and you can see that Al Adams has benched 4 of his starters. Only Wilkes is still out there. It is 32-21 right now. The Los Angeles Lakers ahead. 9:05 to go. This is Robert Perry setting up for the Warriors. They go left side. C.J. Johnson, a short shot from his spot. Abernathy controlling the glass. Abdul-Jabbar also still resting here early in the second quarter. Bo Lamar with a miss. And, of course, the two main men for the Warriors are not out there, Rick Barry and Phil Smith. They both had terrible shooting first quarters here. Johnson again, 0 for 2 from that spot since he's come back. And here is Rick Barry coming back in. He is 1 of 6. Smith over there also on the bench is 1 of 4. And Smith could score only 6 points. We've got a timeout. Al Addles and Joe Roberts bring the Warriors over. And Mindy, they've got some coaching to do.
Want to lift America? Climb into a 77 Camaro. Camaro is a driver's car, low in profile and wide between the wheels. A spirited, responsive road car that feels as good as it looks. A lift America, not just a ride. Sample it yourself. Test drive a spirited 77 Camaro at your Chevrolet dealers now.
I always rely on my Lufkin measuring tape for really important projects. Because Lufkin has a patented bumper that helps to keep the tip from breaking off. And a positive lock that helps to keep the blade from slipping until you want it to. Lufkin is a good name to have around when you're measuring something really important. Right now, when you buy one of these Lufkin tapes, you get these crescent pliers free. Lufkin, one of the fine family of tools from Cooper Industries.
Tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, CBS Sports Spectacular presents live the World Full Contact Karate Championships with Superfoot Bill Wallace defending his title. The Super Bowl of motocross, the biggest motocross event in the world. And we'll have the human fly, attempting to stand atop a jetliner while in flight. And the finals of the Virginia Beach Classic. That's tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern.
There is the coach of the year, in my opinion, one Jerry West. Next to him sitting is Stan Albeck, and that's Jack McCloskey. What a job they've done. 8:35 to go in the second quarter. A lot of celebrities on hand here in the forum. Mindy, at halftime, your job is to go down and find a couple of them. We got to keep the girls awake. You go find the most handsome movie star you can locate at halftime, all right?
That wouldn't be Walter Matthau. It might be Jack Nicholson.
Abernathy with a miss now. Here's Perry. Off to Douglas. Here he is back on the floor. Welcome, the Portland-Denver crowd. You are watching the Warriors in the blue uniforms against the Lakers in their traditional gold. And we've got an injured player down there. There's a loose ball foul against Dudley of the Warriors. 32-21 is the score. The Lakers are ahead right now. And the Lakers have been able to give Kareem Abdul-Jabbar a big rest. That's Earl Tatum, who was shaken up. Fine rookie guard forward. Actually, he's a swing man. Let's see what happened, Mindy.
Let's take a good look. I didn't see the play actually. Let's see what happens to his right wrist. We got to take a look at it. Looks like he sprained it coming off the ball. Yes, he did. It's the right shoulder and the right wrist. And they could ill afford to lose another backcourt player, especially with Lucius Allen out, Brent.
Mindy, I see at the other end that the rest is over for the big guy. Tatum will stay in the game. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is back in at center for the Lakers. And Robert Parrish and Clifford Ray will work together in this lineup by Al Addles. Rick Barry was 1 of 6 in the first quarter. Phil Smith was 1 of 4. Cassie Russell with 10, and Abdul-Jabbar with 10, leading the way. Here is Kareem, forced out of his shot pattern, but Bo Lamar puts it in.
Robert Parrish did a great job that time of keeping Kareem out of the lane, but Kareem, the great ball player that he was, found the open man with a good assist and a good handoff.
The Lakers have opened up a 34-21 lead. Denver, Portland are tied at 30, I understand, in the McNichols Arena. CJ 0 for 3. Clifford Ray gives the Warriors a second opportunity, and it's the rookie Robert Parrish. Misses. Control now to Tatum and the Lakers, and they come down. Lamar and Tatum in the backcourt. Up front for them, it's Cornell Warner, Cassie Russell, and Abdul Jabbar. Tatum. Loose ball foul underneath. Bernie Fryer signals it's against Abdul coming up over Robert Parrish's back.
Let's watch it on the replay now. There's the shot to the hoop. We'll look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar getting good position. Robert Parrish into your picture. Loose ball foul on Kareem. Good call.
13-point difference right now. 6:53 for the half. Slam dunk coming your way at halftime. Traveling, and the Warriors have turned it over 10 times already.
Notice how differently Jabbar plays when he's up against Robert Parrish. He knows he can shoot well. Now he's right on top of him. Instead of sagging off into the 3-foot lane or the 16-foot lane as we saw earlier, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar playing good defense, causing another turnover.
Timeout here in the Forum. 6:50 to go until the end of the half.
We played great as a team.
I operated the offense.
And I directed the defense.
And now we both drink light beer from Miller.
Not just because it tastes great, but also because it's got 1/3 less calories than their regular beer. It's less filling.
Hey, bartender, 2 more lights here. What's it all mean, Casey?
Simple, Sam.
If you want to keep up with the Joneses,
you better drink light beer.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
When you want to catch the whole show, Polaroid's SX70 Alpha 1 will give you pictures almost as fast as you can press the button.
That's the girl. Get with her.
Get it, Artie.
Do it! Come on, sweetheart.
The sharp, clear SX70 colors come up in minutes. Get the whole show with Polaroid's SX70 Alpha 1.
With an ordinary credit card, we're going to prove that Edge lets you shave closer than the leading foam. First, listen to an unshaven face. Now we'll shave the left side with foam, the right with Edge. Edge lubricates as it lathers so we can press harder to shave closer than foam. Now listen to the foam side. Then listen to the Edge side. Foam, Edge. Edge lets you shave closer than the leading foam.
On Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, CBS Sports presents an NBA playoff doubleheader, tipping off with Philadelphia taking on Boston and Houston going against Washington, followed by the doubleheader game with Los Angeles tangling with Golden State and Denver taking on Portland. Consult your local listings for the game in your area. That's an NBA doubleheader, Sunday, tipping off at 1:30 p.m. Eastern.
5 minutes and 10 seconds have elapsed in the second quarter, and the Golden State Warriors have scored only 2 points. They have hit only 1 of their last 14 shots from the field. They are in danger of being blown out here in Game 2 against the Lakers. Lamar lobs one to Kareem. And coming in was Robert Parrish, but it counts on that goaltending call against the Warriors.
Robert Parrish, a little anxious that time to get the ball. Should have let it gone. It could have bounced out.
A 15-point Laker lead. The Lakers have lost only 4 games in the Forum all season long, and none of those 4 teams left in the playoffs. Parrish, second chance for the Warriors. Now a third. It was Dudley who had his shot blocked, and it'll go to the Lakers. Let's check and see how the Trailblazers are doing. 34-30 right now. Portland with a lead, and of course they lead that series 1-0. Earlier tonight it was Philadelphia 109, Boston 100. The 76ers go up 2-1. The next game Sunday will be televised by CBS, as will all 4 games. Doubleheader coming up Sunday afternoon. Ford looks in. Take it to 3, and that's when it gets critical, only he has turned it over. These NBA players can shoot so quickly that you really don't have to worry about the shot clock until it gets down to 3 seconds. Inside move. Dudley has got their only 2 field goals in this quarter.
That's one of the reasons they haven't scored. Dudley just took a good percentage shot, a good layup. The Lakers right now have been forcing the Warriors into bad percentage shots along with some good defense, and they just can't score.
Terrific move by Kareem. He did everything but put it in the hole. Second chance won't go. Lead pass away from Dudley and out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, when things go wrong, they go wrong. Phil Smith had Dudley wide open, overled him with the pass. Ball went out of bounds. The Warriors right now have got to put 4 or 5 field goals together, or they're going to get blown out early, Brent, as you said.
Now, they've got to stay on these guards. That's something that they have not done impressively, and a lot of teams say you can do that against Jerry West backcourt men. Cheney forced right side outside. Kareem is inside. Cheney off the mark. And you can see Kareem down there. By doing that, he certainly prevents the fast break. Now it's Phil Smith. Cassie came in, and there was a loose ball foul, and it's against Charles Dudley, who was going to the glass.
Got to be a lid on that basket. They had to check that out because there's just no way that Phil Smith could shoot this badly the entire game. I expect him to bust out of this slump almost instantly, Brent.
2 field goals, Mendy, for the Warriors in this quarter, both of them by Charles Dudley. We've got 4:38 to go in the first half.
Well, this can't happen because earlier this year, the Lakers held the Golden State Warriors to 8 points in a game in the first quarter. Let's watch this on the replay. Kareem on the steal. There's the shot out of bounds. Lakers back in play, Brent.
Bounce pass Cheney to Lamar. 38-23. And 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go for the half. The Warriors have got to regain their tempo. Block. Smith outlet for Rick. Kareem tried to draw the charge. Rick gets inside and scores, and he'll come to the line.
Finally, good basketball handling that time by Rick Barry. He avoided the charge on Kareem. Let's watch it right now. Kareem with a little bit of drama. Good acting. Rick Barry, good control. Goes onto the hoop. You saw the three-point play that'll come at the line.
So Barry's first basket of the second quarter and only the third of the quarter for the Warriors. And that's 3 of their last 19 shots during that period. Barry, of course, deadly at the line. 38-26 and 3:55. Tatum will bring it up on Dudley. Good defense by Rick. He anticipated that pass by Cheney and stepped into the lane. Dudley moving well. Now Barry outside. He can warm up in such a hurry. Left side attack by the Lakers. They'll go there 80% of the time against you. Here's the lob to Kareem. Triple team. Drives to the basket and drew the foul from Rick Barry.
That's the play the Lakers use constantly. They lie Kareem up on the left side. They shoot them forward into the corner. The guard comes around, and Kareem has his options of what to do.
There he is, Jack Nicholson. Go find him at halftime, Mendy.
He's one of the guys I'll talk to during our halftime show.
And bring me a Coke, too.
All right, you got it. With ice, I assume.
What a year Kareem had. Led the NBA in field goal percentage, second in rebounds, second in block shots, the franchise. And he made everyone on this team play better this year. That's the mark of a superstar. Dudley in a clear out left side. Now Smith comes over. Forces one up short. Still off. Jamal. And Kareem is there. Outlet quickly to Don Ford. The improved Don Ford. Gets it back now from Cassie. Tatum maneuvering. And here's the Euro. 2:40 to go in the first half. Smith cut off. Warriors couldn't get to the glass with a break this time. Parrish. Taken down by Ford. Quick outlet pass. The Lakers on the move, I think, more than the Warriors anticipated tonight. Now here's Dudley, but Kareem is waiting. Barry other side. And Kareem was there. And Kareem again. He rejected 2. Now it is Cassie. Listen to the crowd in the Forum. It's a sellout tonight. The Lakers have come alive. It's 40-26 right now. 2 minutes to go. 12 points for Cassie. Knocked away by Ford, and he fouls, Jamal.
Boy, we thought Kareem at his best down there in that last series of defensive plays. He had Barry going to the hoop with an easy field goal, rejected it. There's Jack Nicholson as we look on. Had Dudley with an easy field goal, and he rejected that too. Unbelievable.
How do you spell relief?
When I get acid indigestion, I spell relief, R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
For heartburn? R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Rolaids spells relief. In this test with Rolaids active ingredient, laboratory acid changes color to prove Rolaids consumes 47 times its weight in excess stomach acid.
How do you spell relief?
For gas? I spell it R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Rolaids spells relief.
First fold it this way, and this way.
Flash Feeney at the Daily Gazette.
That makes them so easy.
Flash, is that Trident sugarless gum you're chewing?
Yep, cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Tastes terrific.
You know, 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum.
I just like it.
I'll bet you're going to say it's the only gum your mama lets you chew.
Nope. She lets me chew these, too.
Trident for families who care about their teeth.
This is a cubic foot. There are 5 more of these inside the new Chevrolet than there are inside this year's older style full-size cars of Chevy's nearest sales competitor. That's based on U.S. government estimates of vehicle interior size as reported in the 1977 EPA Guide for New Car Buyers. The new Chevrolet with 5 more cubic feet of room. It stacks up beautifully. Now that's more like it.
For the first time on television, they fought for the world's hottest prize.
They're my Apaches. I run them any way I want to.
Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleef damn the odds of El Condor for $1 billion in gold. They've got nothing to lose and one sexy woman to challenge the whole Mexican army. El Condor on the CBS Wednesday night movies.
Kareem already has blocked 6 shots in the first half of this game with 1:55 to go. The Warriors are 3 of 22, a total of 7 points here in the second quarter. The Lakers hitting 6 of 21. So the Lakers have not been on fire, but the Warriors have not been able to take advantage of it. Here is Parrish maneuvering inside on Kareem, and he drew the foul, and he'll come to the line.
One of the few mistakes that Kareem will make on defense. He left his feet that time. Now watch this. Bernie, there it is. He goes up. Robert Parrish, I should say, goes behind him. Kareem still recovers in time to get his ball, but the body. And that's a 2-shot foul for Robert Parrish.
And Jerry West saying that Parrish, Mendy, would draw a lot of support for Rookie of the Year honors if the vote were taken now. Of course, Adrian Dantley of Buffalo, the leading rookie. Jerry flanked by Allback and McCloskey. A lot of talk that Allback might wind up with a head coaching job in the near future in the NBA. Pressure now in the backcourt from the Warriors. Something they're going to have to keep doing now to get back in this. It's 42-28 with 1:30 to go in the first half. Cassie against Rick Barry. Smith, and you can see the Lakers are making the transition, getting back on defense. Drew the foul from Cheney. So, of course, last year, Don Cheney was with the St. Louis Spirits in the ABA, and the year before that, he was with the Boston Celtics.
I think the Warriors could consider themselves awfully lucky this quarter, Brent. They're only down by 12. Smith now has a chance to make it 10. They were only down by 9 in the first quarter, so the Lakers really have not set the world on fire here, as you mentioned, in the second quarter. And the Warriors are still in this ballgame. The way they played the second game, the Lakers really should be up by possibly 20.
It's amazing, Mindy, for a team to be shooting that way and just be backed by 5 field goals. 1:11 to go. Slam dunk coming up at halftime. Kareem! How's that for a slam dunk? Nice timing, Kareem.
Well, that's one thing you don't do with Kareem is front him and gamble. You're certain you're not going to touch the ball at least, because once he gets the ball and he's behind you, he's going right to the hoop. Parrish needs help with Kareem.
And we're also going to check in on Denver-Portland before we go into the halftime. The Trailblazers. Great story this year. What a job Jack Ramsey has done up there, putting that break together, and what a year Walton has had. Tatum being pressured by Dudley. Off now to Kareem on the left side. Sky. Smith with the ball on the floor and 30 seconds to go and a 12-point Laker lead. Parrish wants it inside. Berry outside. Jamal battling for the rebound. That's something the other forward has to do for the Warriors, is hit the glass frequently because Berry will stay outside.
This points out the missing of Derek Dickey and Dwight Davis. They don't really have that power forward, and in order to get some rebounding, they got to get it from Jamal Wilkes because Barry does shoot an awful lot from the outside.
Smith has been active on the glass with 6 rebounds already in this game, even though Chaney continues to do that masterful defensive job on him. Kareem. And Jamal brings it back down as the first half comes to an end. And there he is, the franchise, checking back. And what he saw was the fact that he's ahead by 12 points. Let's go to Denver now. Jerry Gross and Steve Jones for an update.
We welcome our Los Angeles Golden State audience. Bill Walton has just tied the game up. For the first time, Portland was behind by 2 at 5:35. Now with 5:10 to go in the second period. Walton with a rebound. Here's Dave Twardzik. It's 42 all. And Herm Gilliam missing inside. Bobby Jones and Dan Issel going for the rebound. And Matt Calvin, who has sparked the Denver Nuggets to a brief lead, now is engineering the offense. Paul Silas playing up high and in the corner. Now Dan Issel comes out high and gets the pick on Twardzik. Jimmy Price getting his second field goal, has 4 points. Issel has 15 in the game, and Walton has 8 in their personal duel. 44-42. On tap right now, it is the Denver Nuggets leading at home, trying to even up the series. Bob Gross going cross court. 6 seconds to shoot. Bill Walton now has scored 10.
Well, Bill Walton's not the man that they want to shoot that outside jumper, but Portland does an excellent job of spotting the open man. That time Walton was in the corner and canned an easy jumper.
That's the 4th time that the game has been tied. 4:15 to go and a foul is called underneath. A 2-shot foul.
All right, here we got a battle of the big fellas underneath. Silas trying to pull. He just grabs a hold of Lucas right there. You know, you must be served. Paul Silas used to be the monster of the midway. Lucas has taken over his role, and he's probably the toughest guy in the league inside on the board.
4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. 5 team fouls on both clubs. Now down to shoot the foul. Silas getting his second foul. At the line, Maurice Lucas. Lucas averaging 20 on the year, scored 10 in the first period. Portland has been absolutely brilliant at the line, 8 out of 8. Denver has shot 12 out of 15.
Well, both teams have got to go to the line much more. Of course, their offenses are much more active. Both defenses have gotten after the people. I think that Portland has the better of it because they're executing their offense much better at this point in the game. They've been able to get the ball inside and shoot the higher percentage of the shots. Denver's had to scrap and hustle to get even, and it's been an uphill battle for them most of the way.
Portland leads by 2. Back in the ball game, you saw him come in, the man with the ball, Willie Wise. That's Issel. And the rebound taken away by Bob Gross. Over to Herm Gilliam. Gilliam, the veteran, in his 8th year. Out of Purdue, bringing it up, looking for Gross. And a fine play over to Twardzik. Twardzik blows the layup, as you saw, the rebound hauled down now by Denver. Denver trailing by 2. They're trying to tie it here. Silas, his favorite move, moving across the lane. Oh, he used to do that so well for St. Louis. Then when he was with Boston, of course, now he's with the Denver Nuggets, and it's tied. And this is the 5th time the lead we have seen go into a tie situation.
Well, if Denver's going to be successful with Paul Silas in the lineup, they're going to have to get some baskets out of him because Maurice Lucas is able to score almost any time he wants when he gets the ball in deep.
Wise getting the rebound. Denver has a chance to go into the lead. Dan Issel has really gone to the hoop. He got 11 in the first period. He now has 17 in the ball game.
Well, Dan Issel got a big pass right there from Ted McClain as he whipped it on the side and took it in. Bill Walton feeling a little bit of fatigue. Jack Ramsey's got concern on his face, and he takes a strategic 20-second timeout as he's going to try and catch a blow. And maybe the altitude's got him a little bit, and the pace of the game has been very quick.
It is now 48-46. The lead goes to Denver. Second time they've been in the lead. They trail by 10 in the first period. Larry Brown, the coach of the Denver Nuggets, and Jack Ramsey just made a move, and coming out of the ball game, Dave Portick and Johnny Davis comes in. You saw a shot of Frank Hamblin, the assistant coach, with his head coach talking to the officials. This series, 1-0 so far in favor of that man's club, Jack Ramsey. Ramsey used to be the coach, if you recall, for 4 years at Buffalo and Philadelphia. Now coaching in his first year at Portland, and the man who has made him a great success so far is the guy he just hit on the backside, Bill Walton, who has played well all year. And I mean physically well. Not necessarily aesthetically well. 48-46 is the score. A problem with the timer.
The problem is they're discussing the timeout situation. That was only supposed to be a 20-second timeout. It should be almost like a regular timeout. We'll take a listen and see what we find out here. Well, that sounds like the United Nations. Nothing got solved. Portland's going to get the ball. They're going to bring it up.
We have 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second period. The Nuggets of Denver 48. The Portland Trail Blazers 46. Portland has the ball. That's Johnny Davis. Bob Gross, who passes inside to Lucas on a fine play. Now, Maurice Lucas has 14 in the game, and once more we have a tie contest. The sixth time it's been locked up. An injury timeout for Willie Wise, and coming out to visit with his player is, of course, the fine trainer Bob Travellini. A little ethyl chloride to dullen the pain.
Right here, Bobby Gross makes an excellent backdoor pass to Maurice Lucas, who takes the ball up and gets his 14th point. Portland doing an excellent job of executing. It seems when they need a big basket, they seem to run their plays in tight and close and come up with a score.
And now Silas will inbound it with 2:57 to go. Second period tie contest. Denver against Portland. This series goes back on Sunday to Portland. That game will be seen, of course, on CBS. 2:55 to go in the second period.
Tune it up.
Yeah, tune it.
Yes, sir.
When you come in for a tune-up, take full advantage of your AC Delco serviceman. If your car needs service, he'll help restore performance with AC spark plugs and Delco Remy ignition parts. An AC air filter can help improve mileage.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
And for sure starts, have him check your battery. Delco has starting power to fit your kind of driving and checkbook.
Hey, do good work. Quality parts. AC Delco.
Take advantage of your AC Delco serviceman.
Do you know what's one of the toughest weeds in your lawn? The dandelion. Because dandelions have roots up to 2 feet long. And if you don't get it all, it just grows back. What you need is Scott's Turf Builder Plus 2. It gets rid of the whole dandelion, root and all, and 40 other weeds too, while it helps thicken your lawn with Turf Builder fertilizer. So take care of your weeds as well as your lawn with Turf Builder Plus 2 from Scott's.
Ribbit. You know, I think I liked you better as a frog. As a frog, you had a much smoother face. Say, Prince, didn't you ever hear Palm Olive Rapid Shave? While you were away, they improved it. Palm Olive Rapid Shave is thicker and lusher than ever. Feels good while you shave. Feels good after.
Improved Palm Olive Rapid Shave. Feels good while you shave.
Feels good after. What do you say now, Prince?
Ribbit.
Ribbit?
The Denver Nuggets on this court in the last 2 years have won 75 games and lost only 9. And this year they are 36-6. Portland has won on the road 15 times this year. They're trying to do it the second in a row in Denver. We have a tie game with 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the second period. Both teams are in foul trouble. You're looking at Ted McLean over to Marvin Webster, the human eraser, knocked out of bounds by Bob Gross. Inside, Walton is paired against Webster. Maurice Lucas with a size advantage over Paul Silas. Silas will now trigger it. And Bob Gross picking up Willie Wise in the other corner. Now Silas, who does not shoot well outside, goes to Wise. And Willie does. Wise has 5 points, and it's now 50-48. As once more, for the third time in the game, the Denver Nuggets take the 2-point lead. Walton really being muscled by Webster underneath. Now tries to go from high to low, right to left. A lot of action going on between Webster and Walton. Back over to Grossi, bobbles it. Time running out, 6 seconds, it's lost, and it goes to Denver.
That was the case with mishandling the ball. Walton made an excellent pass into Bobby Grossi, tried to get it up a little bit too quickly, and he ended up kicking the ball out of bounds. Again, Portland able to get the ball in and really getting in pretty good shooting position almost any time they want. Denver's going to have to apply more pressure on Bill Walton.
Webster outside looking for some help. Goes to McLean, now over to Price, and out of bounds it goes. Going to watch Walton and Webster, Steve. They're really going at it.
Oh, there's an isolation right there. Walton trying to get free. He's got his arm hooked around. Webster has his hands all over him, but Walton working real hard to try to get the position. And we're back live. And I think Willie Wise is going to get a pair of free throws as he gets Maurice Lucas as Bobby Gross up in the air.
I'd like to remind you that the CBS Slam Dunk Contest will not be run at halftime this evening, but you will see it on Sunday. And it will be between Bud Stallworth and George Gervin. We have 2:04 to go in the second period here. The Nuggets lead 50-48, and that's Willie Wise going to the line. The foul has been called against Portland, and it's on Bob Gross's third. Hollins has 4 fouls in the game on Lionel Hollins and 3 on David Thompson.
Thompson and Hollins both on the bench, not getting much duty now. Bobby Gross has picked up his third foul. Larry Steele comes in for him. Bobby Jones comes in for Paul Silas. Walton also has 3 fouls, but he's been able to stay in the game because they have no one offensively in the game right now that's putting any pressure on him.
Now the lead goes to 3 for Denver. Denver in the first game lost it 101-100. A turnaround jumper by Maurice Lucas beat him. Now Wise gets his second, and of course was the penalty situation. 2 minutes to go. Second period, 52-48, the biggest lead enjoyed by the Denver Nuggets. Knocked out of bounds by McLean.
That was good play on both players' part. Johnny Davis making a very quick move to his right to get 3. McLean beat, hustled back, and knocked the ball out of bounds. He's got a lot of fighting to get position down here. Watch for a quick lob into Walton.
Walton is really getting pushed, getting muscled. Larry Brown says they're pushing my players, and of course, Walton trying to get the foul before the ball is inbounded. It would be a 2-shot foul.
Jimmy Price wants the position. The defensive players are supposed to be able to establish themselves. Look at Jim Price in behind Walton trying to keep that lob out of there.
And they do just that. Lucas has it. Good fake by Johnny Davis. Almost brings rain. Might have been a foul after the shot. Might have been a foul after the shot. Foul called on Willie Wise, so it'll be a shooting foul, and it's underneath. And at the line, it looks like Bill Walton may go there.
Walton is not normally a good free thrower, but in tight games, he seems to shoot a better percentage. He seems to concentrate a lot better. He's nearly perfect for the season.
When this man played, Portland won 60.5% of their games. When he was out of the lineup, they only won 29.5%. That is the first time that Portland has missed a foul shot this evening. Webster almost tips it in, and Walton with a rebound. 1.5 minutes to go, second period, 52-49. Portland now trailing Denver. Lucas has gone inside, now moves in the corner. Walton trying to get it over to him. Lucas in heavy traffic. Really worked hard, Steve, for that one.
Called bringing it to the boss with the hot sauce. He just gets it inside on Bobby Jones, and he just overpowers them. Anytime they want a basket, they know where to go. Just call 22 down. Lucas gets it, takes his time, and puts it in.
Looks like there's nobody who can stop him. No one's strong enough. Lucas really banging Bobby Jones, leaning all over him. Now banging Webster. Lucas is really a physical player. Rebounded underneath by whom? Off the knee. Looks Bill Walton and out of bounds. 57 seconds to go, first period. The lead is 1 for Denver. And that is Robin Jones coming in a good move, because with 57 seconds to go, you don't want to see Bill Walton pick up his 4th foul. And Jones comes into play in the hole at 6'9".
Well, Bill Walton went out primarily because he was tired. He's really been working hard underneath, and the game has been very physical inside, much more so than it was Wednesday night. Both coaches making changes right here. Bobby Jones comes back out, and they're going to put Lucas in the middle. Issel's in to try to get a basket.
You can't give that shot to Bobby Jones all night. He just missed it. Rebounded by Issel. It goes in, and he stops. No basket. No basket. They say he was on the baseline. No basket. No basket with 52 seconds remaining in the second period. And a bucket here could put Portland back into the lead. They led by 10, mind you, and 1 point in the first period. Walked away with a 30-24 lead. Then 3 times they were behind by 2, and at one time down by 4. Now they trail by 1. 38 seconds to go. That's the time remaining in the first half, and out of bounds it goes. Last touch by whom? They say it belongs to Denver. We'll watch for play number 5 coming up, as Larry Brown has called it from the bench for his Denver Nuggets. The shot clock to the right, or the time clock to the left, the game clock to the right. 2 of the Nuggets end, but Larry Steele comes up with a big rebound with 17 seconds to go. They'll go for the last shot here. 52-51. Jack Ramsey runs in front of our microphone and calls a play out. Lucas against Jones. Got to get it off. 4 seconds to go. Gilliam. There's the buzzer and the horn ending the first half of action here in Denver, Colorado. At the end of the first 2 periods, the score, the Denver Nuggets 52 and the Portland Trail Blazers 51.
Dunk, which was originally scheduled tonight, you will see Sunday afternoon on CBS. And the NBA on CBS will continue after this word from your local station. Ready to start the second half. The Warriors hit that dreadful 26%, but the Lakers weren't that much better. 40%. Rick Barry, 2 of 12. Jamal Wilkes, 4 of 11. Phil Smith, 1 of 6. And now the Warriors go back in it. The marvelous thing about pro basketball is the ebb and flow. And back you can come with a spurt. The Warriors turn it over immediately here in the second half. 42-30. Lakers lead this Western Conference semifinal, 1 victory to none. Philadelphia ahead of Boston, 2-1. Portland leading Denver 1-0. Washington and Houston tied a victory apiece. Don Ford hits the first basket of the second half, and it's for the Lakers.
The Warriors got to throw away their outside game, Brent, and start penetrating into the hoop and get some good percentage shots here. They're awfully flat out there.
Cheney on Rick, and Rick gave Phil Smith a demonstration of how to get away from him. A nice spinning move, good assist. Ray puts the Warriors on the board here in the second half. Skyhook.
Well, the Warriors are not double-teaming Jabbar right now. They're letting him all alone on Cliff Ray, and there's no way that any one center in this league can handle Jabbar by himself. He's going to need help.
And it's Cliff Ray. So, Mindy, just what you observed, they have to get inside, and they've accomplished it here quickly. Cheney and Tatum, Ford, Russell, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Kazic using the glass, so it's 48-34 right now. Lakers ahead. 10:22 to go in the third quarter. Warriors maneuvering for position shot. Very under pressure. Now it's Tatum for the Lakers. 4 blue jerseys at the glass that time. Smith. And Kareem got over for his 7th block. But the Lakers turn it over. Barry runs it down. So it's William Smith, Barry, Ray, and Wilkes. Smith. Here he comes. 48-36 now. 9:30 to go in the third quarter. Now watch what kind of defense the Warriors will throw up. Good on the steal. Here they come. Welcome, the crowd from the Portland-Denver game. You're watching the Lakers, and that's Gus Williams of the Warriors hitting, and the score is 48-38, a 10-point Los Angeles lead with 9:05 to go third quarter. The Lakers hit 40% in the first half, and the Warriors only 26%. but the Warriors are coming on strong. And here's Smith again. That's 2 quick hoops for Phil, who was 1 of 6 in the first half.
And right now, the Warriors are starting to pressure the ball, which they must do. The guards are up tight. On the L.A. guards, they've cut this lead down to only 8 points. This is what they have to do, Brent. They have to start gambling on defense, overplaying the ball, and taking a lot of chances.
Car need a tune-up? You need somebody who really cares about fixing it right. I care. I'm Mr. Goodwrench. I service General Motors cars at GM dealerships. I have the training and the genuine GM parts, designed specifically to help you keep that great GM feeling.
Keep that great GM feeling.
Ask for me, Mr. Goodwrench, wherever you find this sign.
With genuine GM parts.
Tennis pro Rod Laver is wearing ordinary sunglass lenses, but his opponent, Stan Smith, is wearing sun-sensor lenses. As it gets darker, Laver has to strain through his ordinary lenses to see Smith. But Smith's sun sensors have lightened automatically, so he can still see Laver clearly. There's no sunglass strain, much to Smith's advantage.
That's match, Rod.
Now, let's play it again, Stan.
Also available in prescription lenses.
For years, this little dog has stood as the symbol for sound clarity. Sound so clear he could recognize his master's voice coming through a speaker. Today, RCA offers you a CB radio with that same uncompromising dedication to sound clarity. The new RCA 40-channel Copilot, with the kind of advanced electronic engineering you should have for clear CB transmission and reception. How clear?
Breaker, you go sit.
That clear.
When television was young, a 2-hour special that captures all the wonder and magic of the early days of television. Relive the most unforgettable moments of those golden years when television was young. Thursday at 9, 8 Central.
Another gem.
Still halftime in Denver, so you folks have been watching Denver and Portland. Just sit and join us for a little while longer right here. Golden State coming on strong. They've hit 5 of 8 now in the third quarter. And pressure against the ball. It is only an 8-point difference right now. And 8:30 to go. And Mendy, I've got a hunch that we're going to have some conclusion yet to this game. Smith out on Cheney. Cheney forced one at the buzzer. Violation, says Fryer, who's working this game with Richie Powers. Only 2 veteran officials involved in the playoffs. Powers and Earl Strom, the rest still out on strike. Smith back to Ray, who gives it to Phil. Williams sticking now with Tatum, trying to force him into that corner.
There's good defense. That's what they have to do.
Larry McNeil, who's come on here in the third quarter. Pass was not intended for McNeil. A little too enthusiastic that time. Turnover to the Lakers. Tatum and Ford play catch. Now it's Cheney. Ray controls the glass. Lakers are not getting the second chances that they got in the first half here in the fourth. Here's McNeil, blocked by Kareem. That is 8 blocks.
Boy, that'll take the heart out of you. I'll tell you, you get up there for an easy shot, and you see that big guy coming in and just reject it and shove it right down your throat.
Now he's over on his favorite left side. Little turnaround shot. He has scored 18 points already. Ray travels. Tom Abernathy and Bo Lamar check in for the Lakers. Halftime continuing in Denver, and that's a good one, too. 52-51. Portland won the first game. Maurice Lucas on a busted play gave the Trailblazers the lead in that series. Good pass, Kareem to Abernathy. And a basket will count.
We're going to have 2 calls on this play now, Brent. There goes DeBoer with the pass off. Now we're going to watch the goaltending play right here, and we're also going to have a foul. Richie Powers, who was the outside official, called goaltending. Pryor, who was underneath, called a foul, and that's what we're going to have as we go into a timeout with 6:53 left.
All right, the Warriors gather around Al Attles 2 years ago, guided this franchise to a world championship. 7 days in May when the Warriors routed Washington, and now they're trying to recapture the magic.
You're the pro, George. I need some new tires. What kind should I get? You're holding the answer in your hand. X-Fly tires? Turn it around, Frank. Dunlop. Dunlop tires, of course. Sure, Dunlop's one of the largest tire manufacturers in the world. That means a lot of people are putting a lot of trust in Dunlop on the road.
When you want to get more out of your drive, see a pro. That's me. See your Dunlop Pro. If you like us on the fairway, you'll love us on the freeway.
Heads are turning to Vitalis. Heads are turning.
Pardon me. Can I give you a lift?
Heads are turning to Vitalis.
Hey!
Heads are turning.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Today's women are turning to men with shorter hair. That's why more men are turning to Vitalis for that clean-together, younger look. So use Vitalis and start some heads turning.
Excuse me. Is the seat taken?
Heads are turning.
8 years of snow, 8 years of rain, 8 years of days in the 90s. That's what the paint on this house has gone through. It's Sherwin-Williams' longest-lasting latex house paint. How does it compare to oil-based paint? Over 8 years in an Indiana paint test, Sherwin-Williams outwears, outweathers, outlooks, outlasts even oil-based paint. Sherwin-Williams' longest-lasting latex house paint, A100, now on sale, only at Sherwin-Williams. A paint, a store, a whole lot more.
Tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, CBS Sports Spectacular presents live the World Full Contact Karate Championships with Superfoot Bill Wallace defending his title. The Super Bowl of motocross, the biggest motocross event in the world. And we'll have the human fly, attempting to stand atop a jetliner while in flight. And the finals of the Virginia Beach Classic. That's tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern.
On Wednesday night, Rick Barry hit 17 field goals and 40 points. Tonight, he is 2 of 14 from the field and getting his second rest. Abernathy completes the three-point play. They have started the second half in Denver. We'll be keeping you up to date on the progress of that game. 6:45 to go here in the Forum. 53-40, Los Angeles leading Golden State. And the Warriors have looked much better on offense. Double team, Smith coming away from it. Here now is Williams. Now the shot clock's a factor. They've got to hurry. I don't know if Williams realizes it. Here now is Smith at the buzzer. A violation. They have turned it over. It was Williams who got tied up, so no one was on the floor talking. Now that's where you miss the leadership of a Rick Barry. Someone's got to stay on the man with the ball and notify him when you're running out of time if he doesn't see it. Now they come left side. Clifford Ray all over Kareem. They go to double teaming. Here's Lamar. Knocks down Abernathy, back to Lamar. Shades of his days as a raging Cajun.
Right now, the Lakers have the game completely under control. They've got to get some firepower going with the Warriors. Something's got to happen out there to sort these guys up.
Wilkes working against Abernathy. Made a good move on him. Still smooth itself. 55-42. Boy, I hope his infant daughter is going to be all right. How troubled he has been the last 10 days or so. A heart problem. And we wish the child and also his lovely wife the best from all of us at CBS. Lamar fires one up and it went in.
Lamar with a prayer shot went up there, used the glass beautifully, and everything right now is going perfectly for the Lakers.
Here's Jamal. And Abernathy came over on him that time. Woods says, I was shooting. Let's go to the line. But I don't think he's going to change Pryor's mind on this.
Let's watch us on the replay. Did he shoot? Did he shoot? No, he didn't. He was on the floor. The ball never left his hands or in the motion.
Bill Smith gave it back to Robert Parrish. And there was a push before the shot. And it's been called against Kareem.
Let's watch this other replay, Brent. Let's take a look on Kareem. There it is. A little bit before the shot, though.
Mindy, that is 3 fouls against Jabbar. So the Warriors right now with Ray and Parrish on the floor, and Smith getting some confidence back in that shooting touch. Total of 10 points. That's 4 more than he scored all of Wednesday night. Kareem left alone in the middle. Short. He doesn't know what to do if he hasn't got a half dozen guys hanging on each arm. Williams looks in, and it's Parrish. Kareem takes him. Parrish goes to the basket. Pretty shot.
That's what they need. A lot of driving to the basket. Pick up some fouls if they can do so and take those good percentage shots. The Warriors got to get fired up.
They have shot much better here in the third quarter. Everyone except Barry. Right now, he's getting the rest. Cassie throws one up. And second chance. Kareem battling underneath. It'll be Perry. What's going on in Denver? Let's go to Jerry Gross now and find out.
We welcome our Lakers-Warriors audience here in Denver. 10.5 to go, third period, 57-55. That is the score, and the Denver Nuggets have bounced into the lead.
We have a foul underneath this. Again, Lucas and Silas going at it, trying to establish position inside. Too strong. Silas is too strong. Larry Brown a little upset about the call.
One of the big factors here just a few moments ago is the fourth foul called against Bill Walton. And we have 10:26 to go in the third period. The Nuggets are up by 2.
Walton is in the game. He's got his fourth foul. Denver should try and take advantage of it. Maybe get the ball in this. They'll pull him out high and try and penetrate or take his jumper from the outside.
It's the last 17 points. The battle between Wally Walker, number 42, and Bobby Jones inside. The two officials working the game, Joe Crawford right there and Rich Jackson. Bobby Jones will inbound it, one of the fine defensive players and a great shooter in the NBA. And that's David Thompson. Over to Silas. Rebounded by Bill Walton. Walton in the first half hauled down 9 rebounds and had 8 assists. That's Johnny Davis. 10 minutes to go, third period. Now it's tied at 57 all, and that is the 7th time that this contest has been tied.
Denver not taking advantage of the defense out there right now. They try to get the ball into Bobby Jones. Now they're going to, one time down, they're going to try and take advantage of Wally Walker. He's picked up the second quick foul as they ran a play underneath. But they should be trying to get the ball to Bissell, who's got Walton up high.
Also watch here the 2-inch advantage on the shot taken by, if we see it, there it is, Bobby Jones. The 2-inch advantage over Wally Walker.
Wally Walker is an offensive machine. He's kind of a defensive liability, but he's not going to get any better until he gets more playing time. You don't learn to play good defense sitting down, and that's the only thing that's hurting him right now.
Jones showed that he can do it all with assists in the first half. He led his ball club with 5. Bobby now has a total of 9 points in the game. There is Walker, the top draft choice. Walton trying to find a man loose. There's the rookie shot. Just as clean as you could imagine, and that's his 4th point of the ball game. The average 5 on the year, didn't play much. Walton with a block, and they're going to call goaltending. Goaltending against Bill Walton by the trail referee.
Dan Issel gets a chance. He cheats out. His eyes light up like big dollar bills. Walton trying to stop him, pushes the ball to the glass. It's a good call. Nuggets are up by 1.
Denver bouncing back into the lead with 9.5 to go in the third period. The Portland Trailblazers in a dogfight here against the Nuggets. Lionel Hollins. Hollins is in foul trouble also. Hollins now has pumped in 8 points. The lead bounces back 61-60 until the score here at Denver with 9:12 to go in the third period. The Portland Trailblazers 61, the Denver Nuggets 60.
We've got a timeout here in the Los Angeles Forum. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left. 57-50. The Warriors are closing in.
How complete is Chevy's mid-size Chevelle wagon? Well, there's seating for 6, standard. There's generous concealed storage, standard, even on the 3-seat models. There's a rugged perimeter frame, full coil suspension, power brakes, automatic transmission, power steering, steel-belted radials, all standard. Then choose the available equipment to make it a wagon that's really you, the mid-size Chevelle wagon. See it at America's shopping center for wagons, the Chevrolet Wagon Stop.
your own firewood, a McCulloch chainsaw cuts costs good. McCulloch keeps America buzzing. McCulloch keeps you from going broke with all your money going up in smoke. McCulloch keeps America buzzing. Your McCulloch dealer ain't hard to find. Just let him know you made up your mind. So give your McCulloch dealer a buzz. He's in the yellow pages, cuz McCulloch keeps America buzzing.
Hi, I'm Joe Namath. Stevie's eating a burger I cooked in 60 seconds with the Little Mac by Hamilton Beach. Little Mac not only cooks burgers fast, but also makes cheese or ham sandwiches, apple turnovers, anything you can put between two slices of bread. Little Mac flips its grid, round for burgers, square for sandwiches. The Little Mac 60-second burger machine. It's the best thing from Hamilton Beach since the butter-up popper.
Little Mac, only from the Hamilton Beach Global World of Appliances.
On Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, CBS Sports presents an NBA playoff doubleheader, tipping off with Philadelphia taking on Boston and Houston going against Washington, followed by the doubleheader game with Los Angeles tangling with Golden State and Denver taking on Portland. Consult your local listings for the game in your area. That's an NBA doubleheader, Sunday, tipping off at 1:30 p.m. Eastern.
Here in the Forum, it has been this kind of a night for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He has 18 points, 8 block shots, and 14 rebounds. He has earned a rest, and that's what he's getting. Robert Parrish has 8 rebounds for the Golden State Warriors in the last 15 minutes. And ever so slowly, the Warriors have come right back into this game. Parrish is on Cornell Warner, number 20. And it was Phil Smith who stepped into that passing lane as Kareem watches from Jerry West's bench, and here he comes.
I think it's a very, very smart move on the part of Jerry West. He went out of the game with 4:03 left, and the Lakers were up by 11. They've cut that deficit down to 7, and Jabbar is such a tremendous force. Let's watch that shot clock, Fred.
Kareem gives the Lakers a second chance. The left-handed hook. That's
Never
a shot you don't see very often.
Never challenged that time by Robert Parrish. Kareem had it all his own way that time.
Williams on the drive, drew the foul as he came to the basket. Bo Lamar was over there.
Watch it on the replay. Here we go now. Driving to the hoop. Gus Williams, there's the foul. Now Jabbar will come into your picture and just swat the ball away beautifully, preventing a possible field goal. What a tremendous defensive force he is.
Woodbury out there with 2:03 to go in the third quarter. And Clifford Ray replacing Jamal Wilkes. Let me set both lineups. Parrish and Ray will work together for Al Addo. Smith, Berry, and Williams out there with him. Ford, Cheney, Abdul-Jabbar, Lamar, and Tom Abernathy on the floor now for Jerry West.
Now, there was a violation now because what the rule book says is you got to pass the ball inbounds. On that particular play, it was handed in. Let's watch it on the replay. There he is, handing the ball inbounds. Good call.
And on the turnover, the Warriors convert. It's Phil Smith again who has come on strong in the third quarter. We've got a 5-point basketball game all of a sudden. Abernathy maneuvering on Rick and cut off. Lamar forced out. It's Cheney outside. That's not a shot the Lakers want. Berry hit Ford off his leg.
It hit Ford.
Rick had been out of bounds.
That's right, exactly. What had happened was Rick, with good hustle, stepped out of bounds. Now let's watch Barry as it come into your picture. He'll step out of bounds. There it is with the left foot.
Here's Kareem. Turn around, and young Parrish was right with him. Outlet from Smith. Here's Williams. He's got Parrish on the deep right side. Pull up, and Williams hits it.
The Warriors are starting to run now. That's what I said had to happen. Gus Williams leading the fast break, and they're very much back in this ball game.
Now they go to pressure the guards. It's a 3-point game. 1:15 left in the third. Cassie Russell ready to check back in. When in trouble, go to 33.
And 33 will score a deuce for you as he did that time.
He has scored 22 points for Jerry West's Lakers. More movement by the Warriors, even on a pattern play. Parrish hits the iron, out of bounds, and hit last by the Lakers.
Rick Barry with a great pass that time, underhand pass to Robert Parrish, who was the open man. Unfortunately, Parrish missed the shot. Fortunately for the Warriors, now they'll put the ball back in play on a tick off the Lakers.
Bill Smith has come on with 12 points, 8 of them in this quarter. Now, if Barry heats up, they'll really be in business. Parrish. 61 to 58. Half minute left, third quarter. Token pressure by Smith. Cheney comes across. Cheney. And Kareem is there.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with a great offensive rebound. A very important basket for the Lakers at this moment with only 10 seconds left to play in the quarter, Brent.
Last shot time for the Warriors. Smith has been their hot hand this quarter. Smith motions Parrish over to his side. They clear out for Williams. Kareem and Parrish were battling as we have come to the end of the third quarter here in the Forum. 12 minutes to go, and the Golden State Warriors are right back in it as they trail Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the Lakers by 5 points.
Today, AirTemp has a way to give you high-efficiency cooling and cut your electric heating bills dramatically. How? With an AirTemp heat pump. It draws heat from outdoor air in the winter and removes heat from indoor air in the summer. And unlike conventional electric heating systems, in the heat pump mode, AirTemp systems use electricity only to power the unit, not produce heat. The result? Savings on your electric bill. Find out how much you can save with the new AirTemp heat pump. Call your AirTemp dealer now.
The NBA on CBS will continue after this word from your local station. Remember the early days of television back in the 50s? Enjoy it again in a 2-hour flashback special, Thursday on CBS.
Welcome the Portland-Denver crowd. Their game 71-69. Portland ahead, and here in the Forum, the Golden State Warriors are right back in it. The Los Angeles Lakers with the ball as we start quarter number 4. What a game for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 26 points, 8 block shots, 16 rebounds, 65-58. Now Phil Smith, who has come on strong here in the second half. This is the rookie Parrish going to Phil Smith from the corner. And Gus Williams, the smallest man on the floor right now, with an offensive rebound, and he was fouled on the turnaround.
Gus Williams tried to draw the three-point play that time with good body control. Still got the shot off and was fouling his attempt.
Tatum's first personal foul. Bill Williams is out there with Smith, Parrish, Ray, and Barry. For Al Attle's Warriors. For the Los Angeles Lakers, Kareem, Ford, Cheney is out there, Earl, Tatum, and Cazzie Russell. Cazzie Russell with 1 field goal in the third quarter after scoring 12 points in the first half.
Now there's the pressure by the Warriors that is so necessary to get them back into this game. They're only down by 5. Very much in it.
Smith staying on Cheney right now. But they're going to have to cool off Kareem if they can. Clifford Ray watching him. They're on the right side. Kareem's over on the right side, but the ball's not this time. Williams is intercepted by Ford. Not a slipped right past that time, and good defense by Ford, who got down into that passing lane. Crowd in the Forum coming alive. Sellout crowd. Here now is Kareem. Turnaround on Ray. And shot from the Lakers. Two quick hoops right now with 10:45 to go in the fourth. 69-60. The Lakers on top. Hit last by the Lakers. Smith on the penetration. Couldn't squeeze the trigger. 73-71, Denver now leading Portland at the McNichols Arena. 73-71, Denver. Ford stepped over. The Lakers coach is up now, questioning a call. Here's Barry, who has not had a good shooting game, but starting to come back, and he's going to the drive. Giving up the outside jump shot right now. Alternative from 25. 69-62. We've got a 7-point difference right now. So that's where we stand here in the Forum, with the Lakers leading the Warriors 10-15 left for the ball game. Jamal Wilkes checking back in. Rick Barry is 1 of 3 already this quarter, 3 of 15 for the game, total of 8 points. Exploded for 40 points Wednesday night. But the important points are ahead of us. Here's Tatum. To Cheney from the corner. Outlet Barry. Williams should have it.
Barry with a beautiful lead pass, and nobody passes better than Rick Barry in a forward in this league. Probably the best passing forward that I've ever seen in basketball, Brent.
I agree with that, Mendy. He seems to see things that other players do not, as he did that time, and then he placed that pass so beautifully to Gus Williams. Timeout in the Forum, 9:50 for the game.
There's 85 feet between you and the ground, and there's enough juice at your fingertips to light up the county. But now comes Miller time. Time to head for the best-tasting beer you can find. America's quality beer, Miller High Life.
When it's time to relax, Miller stands clear. Beer after beer, if you got the time, we got the beer. Miller beer.
You know, I think I liked you better as a frog. As a frog, you had a much smoother face. Say, Prince, didn't you ever hear Palmolive Rapid Shave? While you were away, they improved it. Palmolive Rapid Shave is thicker and lusher than ever. Feels good while you shave. Feels good after.
Improved Palmolive Rapid Shave. Feels good while you shave.
Feels good after. What do you say now, Prince?
Ribbit.
Ribbit?
For the first time on television, they fought for the world's hottest prize.
They're my Apaches. I run them any way I want to.
Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleef damn the odds of El Condor for $1 billion in gold. They've got nothing to lose and one sexy woman to challenge the whole Mexican army. El Condor on the CBS Wednesday night movies.
Jerry West talking to the Lakers. But what's going on in Denver? We've got a close one. Let's go to Jerry Gross and find out what the situation is.
Welcome our Los Angeles Golden State audience back here to Denver. 2 bursts of 10 points and 5 points have jumped Denver back into a 5-point lead. They were down by 5 and reeled off 10 straight. And with 2:38 to go in the third period, the team in red is trailing the white-clad Denver Nuggets. Goaltending called against Marvin Webster. Webster is furious, does not like the call. And the basket is given on the play to Maurice Lucas. He now has 22.
Right there, Lucas takes the ball up. It looked like a pretty good block as Webster got it on the way up. The crowd erupts. They're upset.
Now in white, bringing it up, the Denver Nuggets, they lead 78-75. 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go. That's Willie Wise. And Bill Walton with the rebound. Looks for the outlet pass, and it is taken away by Jimmy Price. Now it's 5-on-4. David Thompson. The basket counts, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. Swartzik picks up his 3rd foul, and the crowd is really sparking Denver here in Colorado. They lead by 5, their biggest lead of the game. We have had 8 ties, 4 lead changes, and 13 per Thompson. Wally Walker comes out of the game. Herm Gilliam comes out. Bob Gross comes back in the game with Larry Steele. Thompson at the foul line has missed 3, but he now has 14, and he has made 4. Gross trying to settle his club back. This man has been playing with a bad back. Dave Pordick, 76.
Portland a little erratic right now. Walton really didn't look at that pass. He tried a backdoor pass, and he bounced it out of bounds. And Denver's got the ball, trying to take advantage of a little offensive slowdown by Portland.
81-75, a minute and 52 to go in the third period here. And an offensive foul. 73-66, Los Angeles leading in their game at the Forum. And here it is, 81-75 Denver.
Well, the officiating has had an effect. Now, Thompson goes down the lane. He gets hacked right there. He goes right in. Walton has good position, and there's his charge, but he was hit out high, and that's a tough call for Denver. Thompson picks up his 4th foul, and he has to leave the game as his offense was just beginning to pick up.
So Walton has 4 fouls. Gross, Hollins, and now David Thompson. A minute and 45 to go, third period. That's Pordick with it. 81-75, his club trailing. Walton now has to look inside against Webster. He does. And Bill Walton has now scored a total of 15. He's going to have to look to the hoop against the young man.
Well, Denver's got to try and take advantage of the fact that Walton does have 4 fouls. They're not putting any offensive pressure on him, and he's able to stand in there, get rebounds, and shore up their defense.
Walton trying to get the rebound, but Lucas rips it away from Paul Silas. 1 minute and 17 seconds to go in the third period. At one time, Portland led by 5, then they trail by 5. Walton inside, and Walton has eaten them up alone.
Well, they made a good penetrating pass right that time. Walton made a good cut to the basket, got the ball in deep, gave a pump fake, went right over the stunned Marvin Webster.
They're going to have to get Issel back in the game, Steve. It's 81-79. That's Webster. Webster gets his first 2 points.
Walton is coming back. He gets the ball in deep. Pump. Webster's up, and he takes it right over him.
83-79 with 38 seconds remaining in the third period, and the crowd is really firing up the Denver Nuggets. And now back in the game, Dan Issel, and they need him to cool off one Bill Walton. Walton is pushing away the arm of Webster. Webster wants to fight with Walton and went after him. And Walton walked away, shoved his arm away from him. Walton does not want to go out of the game fighting Marvin Webster.
Oh, right here, you'll see they're both going out of the game. Now, Walton knocking his hand off. Webster's got a little bit to say, and Webster's been known not to back down. And not very good basketball on the part of Marvin Webster, who's suffering because he's taking some lessons inside, playing bad defense. Walton scoring over him at will.
So they are banging bodies here in Denver, and with 35 seconds remaining in the third period, it's 83-79. So 35 seconds to go. Denver 83 and Portland 79.
While you were away, Los Angeles scored 7 points, 2 field goals on drives by Earl Tatum. The Golden State Warriors 5, so it is 76-70 right now. 6-point difference, 7:28. You left with a 5-point difference. So fairly even, except for one thing. Rick Barry picked up a technical foul, lost his cool, thought he was fouled underneath. He's still in this game. And right now, the Warriors have another turnover. It is Smith. Giving it to Charles Dudley, and Ford with a brilliant block. Kareem's alone. And Barry came back and connected for a foul.
Good foul that time by Rick Barry. It was a sure 2 points for Kareem under the hoop. Barry with a good instinct, fouled it. He'll take his chances. Now watch him as he comes into your picture. There was no way Kareem was going to make that field goal on Rick Barry. He'll take his chances at the free throw line now and possibly miss 1 or 2.
Now, as soon as this game ends, and we've got 7:03 for the stretch, we will go back to Denver. So you'll see the conclusion of that game. Then a doubleheader coming up on Sunday on CBS. All 4 games will be covered. Houston, Washington, Philadelphia, Boston in the East, Portland, Denver, and Golden State, Los Angeles in the West. Barry and Dudley should have held on. Forced to come out after dropping it. Now Perry. Moves in on Kareem with a pretty left-handed shot, I'll tell you. Parrish will challenge Kareem.
And he has done it successfully 2 or 3 times. But it seems every time that the Golden State Warriors get within 5 or 6 is Jabbar, either with a block shot or a field goal. He's the catalyst.
Let's see what Parrish can do defensively. On the turnaround, there's a foul. 6:30 left in the game. 78-72. The Lakers leading the Warriors. Game 3 in Oakland, Sunday afternoon. Also tomorrow on the CBS Sports Spectacular, the Human Fly, among other things. Karate Championships out of Las Vegas. We'll see what the Human Fly can do aboard that DC-8 from the Mojave Desert. Dudley across the timeline. Now 6:25 left in the game. Lamar watching Dudley. Here's Jamal Wilkes turning around on Ford. Down comes Cheney. Was not shot well. Good pass to Ford.
There's the Lakers controlling the boards, and when you control the boards, you run. Good speed pass. And every time the Warriors get within 5 or 6, there's the foul. Again, the Lakers seem to turn on the accelerator and just push away with about 2 or 3 more field goals.
Early this year, there were doubts about Don Ford. He started for Jerry West, but some thought that Kermit Washington should be starting. Ford did not feel well, and a lot of folks didn't know it. Bothered by a virus, Kermit Washington exploded the tendon in a knee, and the pressure fell on Ford, and he's been coming on.
As Cassie Russell pleads with Richie Powers for the call, which will do absolutely no good.
3 personals on Cassie. As I look at the personal fouls, no one except Barry with 4 fouls, and Barry outside pulls the trigger. It's the first time he's gone to the bomber and come away with 2 points. 82-74 now, 5:50. Offensive foul is the call. West couldn't believe it. It's against Cassie, and now he is playing with 4 fouls. West yelling instructions. Lakers setting up on defense. He'll have his defense right in front of him down the stretch. Barry gives it back on the roll-off by Parrish. And that's a play that the Warriors use every time you see him play. It's just when they do it right, it'll work. Lamar with quickness. Parrish with the challenge and the rebound. Outlet to Wilkes. Now Dudley moving the ball well to Rick. 82-78. It's a 4-point game, and 5:15, and timeout has been called in the Forum.
And both teams are scoring in spurts right now. The Golden State Warriors with 4 or 5 points. The Lakers with 4 or 5 points, and threatening with 5:16 to go. We have 4 points, and we have ourselves a ball game.
The Monzas, a little road magic from Chevrolet.
Monza by Chevrolet.
You have a choice, Chevy Monza Coupe or 2+2 hatchback. 2 different looks, 1 simple fact. Monzas are for people who think driving is still America's greatest outdoor sport.
Monza by Chevrolet.
Get a little road magic.
Monza by Chevrolet.
This is Carrier's new air conditioner, the year-round one.
You mean Carrier's new heater, the year-round one?
Francis, the year-round one cools. It's an air conditioner.
Roger, the year-round one heats. It's a heater.
Come on, man, your brain must be frozen. It's an air conditioner.
It can save you up to 60% on your electric heating bills. It's a heater.
Carrier's new year-round one, a heat pump air conditioner that can save up to 60% on your electric heating bills.
Carrier's year-round one. It's an air conditioner.
That heats.
Oh.
Hey, if you love coffee like I do, you probably drink hundreds of cups a year. And wouldn't it be nice if every cup were perfect every time? I mean, this one exactly like that one. Well, everyone can be if you get Norelco's Dial-A-Brew. It makes coffee exactly the way you want it. Light, medium, dark. Pay less, you can pay more. But you can't buy a finer coffee maker. And only Norelco has Dial-A-Brew. Dial-A-Brew.
When Television Was Young. A 2-hour special that captures all the wonder and magic of the early days of television. Relive the most unforgettable moments of those golden years when television was young. Thursday at 9, 8 Central.
Another gem.
Crowd in excess of 17,000. A sellout in the fourth. Their Lakers are ahead 82-78. And here are the matchups today. And I want to point out that Clifford Ray did not practice, and Al Addo said he's been bothered all year by bad knees. And now he is on the sideline. And the burden falls on Parrish. Abdul-Jabbar with 34 points. Parrish fronting him. Parrish going right with it. Ball goes to Kareem. Parrish stays. Sky high. 36.
And it's Jabbar every time they need an important field goal.
Parrish at the other end in a hurry. He'll challenge him offensively. Traveling the call. Fryer looked in and waited to see if Richie Powers was going to make a different call. And Addos has caught him on it. He said you wouldn't call a foul.
Let's watch it on the replay. Parrish with the ball. Kareem will force him into a walk, a little skip and a jump, and it's a good call. It is a walk.
Knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. Kareem will set it up. 4:46 left in the game. Here's Ford. Wilkes over there on Ford.
And this is the one thing that's going to hurt the Warriors right now. They're in the penalty situation. So to overplay the ball and to overplay their men is going to hurt them each time they commit a foul because they're going to go with free throw line. The Lakers, on the other hand, only have 3 team fouls and have 1 more to give before they get in the penalty situation.
Brain trust for the Lakers up, yelling instructions. The firm of McCloskey, West, and Albeck. And Jack Kent Cook applauds all 3. I think Jack will give all 3 a raise at the end of the year, Mindy?
I don't know. Jack is tough, but they've done a heck of a job.
He's yelling at me right now in Las Vegas where he's watching this game. Berry gave it up to Parrish. Double O. Robert Parrish. And the Lakers are going to see a lot of him the rest of this playoff matchup. He's on Kareem right now with 4:15 for the game. The Lakers up by 6. Cheney drove into Berry. Cheney is 0 for 8 from the field, and on that offensive foul right there, you could see Rick had the position. That was the Warrior bench yelling, "Let's go, pick the tempo up." Berry, nice play.
Barry with a sleeper play, a little backdoor play. Cassie Russell had his head turned. Rick Barry took advantage of it with a good quick pass.
3:50 for the game now. A 4-point Laker lead. Smith on the ball. Harrison Lamar. Lamar left side, and Parrish outlet. Dudley's alone. Now it's a 2-point game. 3:38. And we have come the closest since the beginning moments of this basketball game. 16 points for the rookie Parrish. 7 out of 8 from the field against Abdul-Jabbar and C.J. Kupek in the second half. They double-team the ball. Goes out of bounds, hit last by the Warriors. Crowd wanted a foul.
Golden State knows they must go to Jabbar. Let's see if they double-team him, cut off the pass, cause a turnover.
Wilkes fronts him. Parrish also. Now, one man there, but Berry comes out to help out against the shot clock, and there was a holding call.
A very, very tough call at a very crucial point in this ball game with 3:13 left and only 1 second on the shooting clock. Rick Barry called for a foul. Cassie Russell, the great free throw shooter that he is, will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Rick Barry reaching in. There's the foul. There's the call.
His 5th foul. So Barry must go down the stretch with 5. Now it's a 3-point Laker lead. Make it 4. Warriors come down with Dudley, Wilkes, Parrish, Smith, and Berry. Dudley goes back to Parrish, and Earl Tatum was right there. Now the Lakers come back. Cheney, Tatum, Kareem, Russell, and Ford. Lucius Allen did not play. Dislocated toe. Kareem and Parrish. Crowd wants a crowd call. shot clock a factor, and Kareem hits one at the buzzer. 38 points for Abdul-Jabbar.
Abdul-Jabbar is doing it all. I'll tell you, I've never seen him better.
Back now to Smith. On the bounce pass, and he eludes Wilkes. Turnover, go to the Lakers. 2:23 and a 6-point Los Angeles Laker lead. Pressure in the backcourt. Cassie Russell is back to help out. But again, Cheney will keep it. And without too much trouble, gets it into the attack court. Parrish leaning on Kareem. Kareem wants it, wants to 40. Kareem maneuvers, sky hook. No basket, no basket. No basket, and offensive elbow is the call. The Laker coaching staff couldn't believe it. Derek Dickey over there in civilian clothes applauding the call. Still 6 points. 2 minutes now in the fourth. Parrish turns around and faces the basket, and he travels for Powers. Now 1:54 left.
Now, the thing the Lakers cannot do, Brent, is play the clock. With 1:54, a little too much time. They've got to go down and score at least another field goal or two to ensure the victory.
Berry on Russell in the backcourt. They come across. Dudley out on Tatum. Tatum maneuvers around it. Ford in the corner. Spots Cheney. Back to Kareem. Kareem on the turnaround. He's got it. 40 points for Abdul-Jabbar.
3 times down the court where they ran out the clock, and Jabbar was there each time. An amazing performance.
They start heading for the freeways in Southern California. Kareem off for the board. Kareem brings it down. 3-on-2. Kareem now to Ford. Ford waits. Brings all 5 attackers down. Lakers on the verge of going up by 2 against Golden State. Game 3 will be Sunday afternoon in Oakland. Down toward the 1-minute mark. 1:03 left in a 10-point Laker lead. Tommy O'Neill, our producer. Tony Bernard, director. And Wilkes tried to come back, battle underneath, and it'll go back now to the Lakers, who have won the second game of this playoff series with 51 seconds to go.
I've seen Jabbar play in a lot of games, Brett, when I worked and when I've been behind the microphone here, but I'll tell you something. He probably played one of the great games of his career here tonight.
He has hit his last 8 baskets down the stretch when they counted the most. Seconds for the game, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar goes out to a standing ovation. 11 of 14 from the field in the second half. His last 8 shots, a total of 40 points. The franchise, the most valuable single player in the NBA.
When he was just substituted for Brent, not only did the fans give him a standing ovation, but his teammates came out, gave him an applause. I tell you, it was something nice to see. They really appreciate him, no question about it, because he makes everybody else 25 or 30% better.
Rick Barry was waving his arm at Richie Powers. He's still furious about an earlier call. Dudley chases it down at 25 seconds. Lamar wraps it up. It's go-home time in Southern California. The Los Angeles Lakers are back in business. And the Golden State Warriors will have their work cut out when they get back home to their friendly fans. The crowd counts it down. It has come to an end. The Los Angeles Lakers beating Golden State 95-84. Mindy Rudolph, been a pleasure working alongside you. I'm Brent Musburger, and a lot more basketball, of course, coming your way. Denver, Portland, then our big doubleheader on CBS on Sunday. And don't forget the Sports Spectacular tomorrow. Tennis, karate, the human fly from the Mojave Desert. And the jubilant Lakers go toward their locker room, and let's now leave and go to Jerry Gross in Denver. Jerry, take it away.
We are back here in Denver, 6 minutes and 58 seconds to go. We welcome our Los Angeles Golden State audience. It is 93-91. The Denver Nuggets are leading the Portland Trailblazers. Bill Walton has fouled out. He had 16 rebounds. He scored 19 points. And now it's all up to Lloyd Neal to contain Dan Issel underneath and Maurice Lucas to do the job for Portland if they can fight back. That's David Thompson over to Jimmy Price. And now McLean shooting. 95-91 with 6:41 to go.
While we were away, Dave Twardzik had scored on a driving layup on a pass from Maurice Lucas. It is now the 4-point lead. And Lionel Hollins hitting outside. And Hollins has scored. He's been in foul trouble throughout most of the game. He has 14. And the lead is 2, Steve Jones.
The lead is 2. Portland's really at a biggest disadvantage right now. Hollins has 5. Twardzik has foul. Walton is gone. Lucas has 4 fouls, and Bobby Gross also has 4, but Dan Issel throws in a jumper.
Issel has 29 points now. He got 27 against Walton, and Walton against him at 19, but the rebound advantage went to Walton. It belongs now to whom? It belongs to the men in red. Maurice Lucas will inbound underneath his own basket. 5 minutes and 59 seconds to go. The lead of 4 for Denver. They're trying to tie up the series. Lionel Hollins in foul trouble. Hollins has that good shot outside now, has 16 points.
Portland stays tough. They've been in adverse situations all year long. They've always found someone to give them baskets in the big moment. Hollins comes up with 2 to keep them close, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's Bobby Jones deflected by Lloyd Neal, and Neal might have gotten a piece of his arm on the play. We have 3 team fouls against the Nuggets. Let's see if they call that a foul. It is, and it's the 4th team foul against the Trailblazers. So in the game now, it's not a shooting foul yet, of course. Lloyd Neal is in the middle against Dan Issel. Temporarily, they double team him, but Lucas will pick up Jones in the right corner, as he now does. Thompson playing against Lionel Hollins, and Hollins, of course, in foul trouble, has 5. 11 seconds to shoot. McLean out of Tennessee State makes it now 99-95. 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the game. Twardzik doesn't get the bounce, and Issel grabs the rebound. McLean to Jones, 2-on-1. Price didn't know what to do. Couldn't cut left, stayed right. And now McLean has it back to Jones, who will lay it up, but it's blocked by Gross on a fine defensive play. 99-95, and Twardzik goes for 2.
That was a big play by Lionel Hollins. He was being held by Jimmy Price. He just beat him in a foot race, got the ball from Twardzik, made an excellent return pass, and Twardzik took it in.
It's a 2-point lead right now for Denver. Thompson with that shot, 4.5 minutes to go in the contest. That's Twardzik again, playing with a bad back to Hollins. And Hollins ties the ball game. With 4.5 minutes to go, the contest is tied. 9 times we've had a tie game tonight. 99 all.
The man that's hurting Denver right now is Hollins. They should try to run a play to get him on the bench.
The pass going underneath on the alley-oop play toward Thompson. Issel has it, goes to the hoop, and I think he's fouled by Lloyd Neal. Look at the bench. Look at Larry Brown. He wants the goaltending call, and he's going to get it. He's going to get it. It'll be a 3-point possibility. And what a whack over the eye Dan Issel took.
Why did we get a lob to David Thompson? They try that alley-oop pass. It doesn't go. Lucas and Lloyd Neal fighting for the ball. Lucas dishes it back in. Jack Ramsey's looking in disgust as he's got his head down. That's a big play for Denver because their offense was beginning to struggle and Portland was beginning to break. They had 3 good breaking opportunities that they just ran past past Denver.
Issel, who scored 25.5 lifetime in the ABA and averages now in the NBA 22.5, has whacked in 32 points. And his club leads 102-99 with 4 minutes to go in the game. Maurice Lucas gets the shot. It's good. He's fouled. What a move by Lucas. He really earned that one. A line drive shot. He normally arches it more. And that's Lloyd Neal talking to Jack Ramsey.
Lucas gets the ball. He shows you a guy that wants it and he can deliver. He takes the ball right there, gets Bobby Jones off his feet. That's something that he's done all year long, a little pump fake. He gets Jones up. He puts it in. He's got a chance to tie the ball game up with 3:59 left.
He was up like the human fly on that one. That ties the game up with 3:58 to go. And remember, You'll have a chance to watch the human fly attempt to stand atop a jetliner while in flight on the CBS Sports Spectacular. That'll be, of course, tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. 3:46 to go in this one. It's a tie game. The men in white, Denver. In red, of course, it is the Portland Trail Blazers. Bill Walton has fouled out. That was the shot clock, and he beat it. He beat it. 104 to 102, 3.5 minutes to go. The Nuggets were held below 100 points only 11 times this season. Nuggets have now cracked that mark. Both teams shoot just about the same, and both score just about the same. 104-102. Rose almost covered. It's picked off by Jones. This will be 2 points for Ted McLean, and the lead now 106 to 102 with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Timeout called by Portland. They're going to try and regroup. 3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. The Portland Trail Blazers trail 106 to 102.
There's 85 feet between you and the ground, and there's enough juice at your fingertips to light up the county. But now comes Miller time. Time to head for the you can find. America's quality beer, Miller High Life.
When it's time to relax,